attracting new spies online, notably from Russia. The Foreign Office says the secure messaging platform Silent Courier aims to strengthen national security by making it easier for the intelligence agency to recruit. Let's speak to our security correspondent Frank Gardner. Frank, just tell us more.
Well, I'm speaking to you from Istanbul, overlooking the Bosphorus here, because this is the city in which the MI6 boss, Sir Richard Moore, made his announcement, which included the revelations about this new dark web portal that they've launched. The dark web, of course, is a part of the internet that is a kind of murky underworld in some ways. A lot of criminal activity takes place there, illegal acquisition of guns, drugs, all sorts of things. But it's also where people who want to go online anonymously, often operating through something called a VPN, a virtual, I'm having a senior moment here, I can't even remember, virtual privacy network, VPN. It's where they access it anonymously, and that's why MI6 is hoping to attract potential future spies, agents, to spy for them, particularly from countries like Russia, China, Iran, North Korea. So they've launched their own YouTube channel and Instagram that's got instructions on how to do it. Now, I have to say, I think that there is an inherent vulnerability here for them by using the dark web, because it wasn't that long ago in the 2010s that America's CIA, the Central Intelligence Agency, they tried to run their network of agents, secret agents inside China using the dark web. China's Ministry of State Security cracked the code, they got into the node that was running them, and they rounded up the whole network and they disappeared.
Yeah, I mean, that does seem an obvious risk, doesn't it, for anyone who might be wanting to get in touch but is fearful for their own safety. Having said that, the security agencies here have become much more open in how they recruit, haven't they?
They have, and they're trying to modernise and get with the times. So in addition to the announcement of this dark web portal, there was the farewell or the valedictory speech today by the outgoing head of MI6, that's the Britain's Secret Intelligence Service, and he very much stressed the need to recruit people from different backgrounds. He said that they've still got a long way to go. Roughly 10% of their workforce, of their payroll, their headcount, is from non-white ethnic backgrounds, as he put it. 40% of their payroll are women, so they've still got a way to go in terms of levelling up, but they are particularly interested, he said, in recruiting people from less economically privileged backgrounds. Because I think, it probably has a bit of a reputation because of the 1950s and 60s Cambridge spy ring, of a kind of nest of all public school educated, Cambridge, Oxbridge educated, sort of Buffton Tuftons who all knew each other and played rugby together or something like that. But it isn't like that anymore, at least they're trying not to make it like that. He had some really harsh words to say about President Putin, saying that he was dragging Russia's economy and demography down. He couldn't possibly win in Ukraine, he said, and that Putin had bitten off far more than he could chew in Ukraine. And he also had a go at China for supplying dual-use goods to Russia to help sustain its war effort. Chemicals that end up in shells, he said, electronics, parts that end up in missiles.
Frank Gardner, thanks very much indeed. I know there's a piece on that website about this. It's a fascinating update there from you. Thank you so much.